And we're here, I think. Are we there? Good evening, everybody. Fantastic. Oh, wow, here we are, ready for our concert. Fantastic. As soon as I hear or I see a hi Libby in the chat, I'll know that all is well. Hopefully, who's going to be first? Oh, it's lovely to see all your names again. Fantastic. All this, hello Dave, hello Jill, hello, oh great. Hey, Evelyn made it. Hello Libby, good. So we know we're on. Hello Mark, fantastic. We're all gone. Here's Ruth. Hello Nikki. Oh, good, lovely to be with you for our concert. This is great. Thank you so much. What a lovely evening we're going to have together. Is my sound a little boomy or is it okay? It's a bit boomy for me, but if it's okay for you, I can put up with it. Let me know if the sound, oh, you like my sparkles. Right, I've got my concert outfit on. I've got sort of bat wings, really. But underneath this chiffony thing, it's very sparkly. So yes, I thought I would wear my concert clothes and perhaps you are wearing your concert clothes. Do you think you have dressed up? I'm not sure. I'm hoping that some of you are looking ready. It was so nice to get ready for a concert tonight. I was really enjoying it. A little bit of makeup, fancy clothes. Very nice to feel like we were presenting something and we were all going to be coming together to make this music. Yes, Jill's saying it is a bit boomy. Right, I'm just going to fiddle with some knobs, some little knobs over here and see what we can do. LTK. 1, 2, 3. So it's my phones, I think, that'll be too loud. 1, 2. We'll go with that. See if that's a little bit better. Also, I guess on tonight's concert performance, I won't be speaking too much. We will be enjoying the music. So perhaps it's not overly important. Can you move the mic closer to your mouth? Okay, I will. Oh, I pushed it down a little bit. And then maybe I'll just talk quieter. Let's see if that works. So I'll get some feedback from someone soon. Sorry you can see the mic now, but perhaps that doesn't matter as long as you can hear. So here's the piano. Hello, Wolfram. Thank you very much. Oh, Jill's wearing her pajamas. Oh, is it 1 a.m? Incredible. That's fantastic. Gosh, well, it's 7 p.m. coming up in the UK and gosh, it's dark already. It's that thing when we notice the autumn nights closing in. I can't believe last time we met, it was August and long summer evenings where I am, especially up in Edinburgh. We get the sort of the contrast between lighter evenings even more up here because we're further up north. Yeah, dark outside already, but it makes us feel all dressed and ready for a concert when it's dark. So, oh good, everybody's saying that sounds better. Fantastic. Good. Right, let me have a look at the chat, see who's here. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Good. So how's everybody been? Last time we all met, as I said, mid-August, and now we're coming into the autumn. I've got to just thank you all so much for your tracks. Amazing. I don't want to say too much now because we'll start at the proper time, but really excited for the concert tonight. So excited for you to be listening to the fruits of your labours, for you to listen to what you sent in and what the Magic Tech team has put together and made something really rather special. So it's going to be really exciting. Can't wait to share it with you, actually. And we're just going to, great tunes. We had so much fun learning them. Then obviously you had to go away and do all the hard work. And I think you were able to send them in little chunks, weren't they? Which made it a little bit easier. Now here we are ready to present our performance of these 2 wonderful medleys. So looking forward to this. Let's have a little look and see what you're all saying. I'm just going to come in a wee bit. Yes, very good idea, Mark. He said, do you want to check the tracks? I'm just going to do just an intro, because I don't want to give it away. So you're only going to get a tiny, tiny bit. I have got them all loaded up ready. It's a fine idea to just check. But as I say, you're going to get 2 seconds. That's it. Okay, that's all you get. And I think you heard that. I'm just going to play that same thing again, actually. Those 2 chords. Dun, dun. And you can tell me if you think it's going to work. Here we go. Okay? I think that's good. What do you think? I reckon we're good. That sounded like a good volume for me. So I'll close my iPad and wait for a little bit of feedback. I've got to wait those tantalizing 30 seconds before I know what's working out. So hopefully you heard that little track, those dun dun, and you know what's coming, don't you? Don't say too much. Good, Mark says it's fine. Fantastic. That's good. Good, good, good. Let me check my time, see how we're getting on. Now, it is 10 to, because we are welcoming audience tonight, not just everybody who performed. I would actually like to do a very short warm-up, but to do it before 7 o'clock. I felt that once 7 o'clock comes, we're going to get straight into the concert. So I don't want to sort of not spoil the concert, but interrupt the concert with a pre-warm-up. So we're going to do just sort of 5 minutes now, just a little bit of singing, just to get ourselves ready and geared up for our performance tonight. So, as I said, it's just a brief one. It's a little quickie. What should we do? Let's start quite low. I like to start low. And we're going to do... Just really be free with this one. So it's an sound, and then we open to an R. Ready? 2, 3, and... Breathe. Let's go. Again, up one. Let's stop there. Now we're going to do a triad. We're going to do... Don't forget to breathe from your tummy in between. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and hum. Open on the ma. Let's go a bit higher. Let's get our jaw working. We're going to do this. Ya, 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 ya. Down and arpeggio. Ready? Move the jaw. Ya, 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 ya. Up. Ya, 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 ya. Couple more. Ya, 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 ya. Ya, 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 ya. 2 more. Well done. Ya, 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 ya. And another. Ya, 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 ya. Did I say 2 more? This is the last one. Ya, 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 ya. And because we are starting with the sound of music, that's going to be our first medley. And I always think of Julie Andrews, of course, and I just think about her perfect diction. We spoke about this on the course. So we're going to do a little diction exercise so that we're ready to sing Raindrops on Roses. And we don't maybe need to roll the R's like that. But we're going to be very, very clipped and crisp and enunciate our consonants. Anyway, so we're going to sing this. When I am singing, I must try to keep in tune. Do you remember we did this before? So we're going up the scale. And the words are, when I am singing, I must try to keep in tune. Of course we must. Ready? And When I am singing, I must try to keep in tune. Climbing. When I am singing, I must try to keep in tune. Get those words out. When I am singing, I must try to keep in tune. Let's keep going. When I am singing, I must try to keep in tune. Let's go. When I am singing, I must try to keep in tune. And here is the last one. When I am singing, I must try to keep in tune. That's better. I didn't like my first chord. That was a miss. That was a total fail. But we finished on the right one in the end. Okay, so we're getting ready for our concert. It's so great to see all these lovely names again. Names I remember from the summer. So we've got so many friends. And I'm gathering that we've got extra people here who are going to watch our performance and enjoy the music. So you are most welcome. I will welcome you properly at 7 p.m. when we get started. Now, I've just got to say a few things that by way of explanation, everybody. Now, when you see me conducting in a little while, as I will be for the performance, you might notice my poor old white finger. And I'm sorry, it's not so elegant, is it, to conduct with a big plastic splint on my ring finger. So I wonder if anybody can guess what happened. It's not very good. Do you remember back in August on a Friday night? I think that would have happened. Yes, it would have happened twice. A couple of times I said to you, I've got to go, folks, because I have got a cricket session. I was playing cricket down at the ground, the local team, playing for my women's team. We had a little chat about cricket now and again. Well, the inevitable, after I saw you all, it was the last match of the season. Game. Do you say match or game? Anyway, it was the last one. Would you believe it? I caught a ball and I fractured my finger. It's called a mallet fracture. I could show you the x-ray, but it's a bit gruesome, so I won't. But if the x-ray I took, you can just see the little joint at the top. It's just completely out of place. So they stuck on a wee splint, fantastic NHS, which I have to wear for 8 weeks, which is a long time. So it means I can't chop vegetables. Housework's gone out the window. Can't wash up. Tons of stuff I can't do. A few bonuses there then, aren't there? But yes, it is a bit fiddly. The worst thing for me is I am a left-hander. So I'm struggling to write at the moment because it's very strange writing without... But I can type, obviously, so that's okay. And it won't be too long. I guess I'm mainly worried that when I take it off, I can still play the piano because the piano is so important to me. But it should all be fine. There's lots of help out there, lots of sort of physio and various things I can get done. So that was just by way of explanation. I wanted to let you know why I'm conducting with a big old splint. Yeah, no housework. I know, what a shame. Yeah, I am able to play the piano just still. I sort of leave it dangling and just play all the other things as well. So, now what else do I need to say to you before we get started at 7? No, I think we've done it. We've done a warm-up. We've had some chat. Yeah, I'm a lefty. Left-handed, sorry, that's right. Are you as well, Jill? I think left-handed people, we're a bit special, aren't we? Aren't we the sort of geniuses of the world? I think so. Apparently we're closer to either genius or madness. So one or the other. You can make your own mind up about that one. And yes, I hope everybody's in good voice, ready for a sing-song. I was just going to say, I'm really interested that since I saw you, Mark has organised for a very interesting course. And I'm wondering how many of you did it. It's all about the straw phonation. I saw that you were doing it, the SOVT, singing through straws, humming through straws into water. It's very interesting, isn't it, the science about all of that? I have just really come to hear about it quite recently. And I noticed on the dates that we're sort of halfway through the course, actually, some. some sessions have happened and some are yet to come. So I'm wondering in the chat if anybody's actually done this straw phonation course. And if you haven't done it, look it up on YouTube. See about what you think about it. It's very fascinating. All about building up pressure in the back of the mouth and relieving the glottis and creating air and that sort of thing. So I just recommend that to you for investigation. It's 7 o'clock. Exciting. That's it. I'm now seeing that some of you did the SOVT course. Anyway, it's 7 o'clock and I'm going to give you all a big wave and a huge welcome to our musical Medleys concert. So just to keep all the audience, and I'm sure you all know this, but just to let you know what happened, we met as a bunch of singers from right across the world in August. We had a 2-week online training session where I taught everybody the notes of the musicals, The Sound of Music and Les Miserables. I helped you learn the notes. We worked with the piano, we practiced it, and we worked on it and we sang with backing tracks. And then at the end of the session, I said goodbye and you had to put in the work. And you did that, exactly that. You had to record yourself on your phone, on a device, upload it, and then the Choir of the Earth genius text that Mark has found sourced these amazing people who have knitted and balanced and mixed and thrown it all together. And I am so excited to let you hear the final results. It sounds wonderful, absolutely fantastic, a beautiful blend, a lovely, lovely sound, and I think you're going to be so delighted. So that's firstly to say a big thank you to the tech guys for all that they've done, and a big, big thank you to you for putting in those hours and sending in the track. And I'm hoping that you will be as proud of these tracks as I am. I'm so proud of them and I'm going to treasure them. So how is the evening going to pan out? Let me just tell you what we're going to do so you know exactly what's happening. In a very short time, I am going to play you the first medley, The Sound of Music. Now, the first time I play it through, I'm going to suggest that you don't sing, that you enjoy it. Now, of course, if you want to sing along and you can't help yourself and you want to sing the whole things twice, absolutely fine. Nobody's going to mind. But the plan is that we should just enjoy and listen to the track the first time round. Now, I am going to conduct both times. I will do a sort of beat-keeping beat for the first one. It's not going to be as big as the performance conducting that I will be doing for the actual concert, which is coming later on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to listen and enjoy, and then we're going to listen and enjoy the Les Miserables track. And then we're going to shake ourselves down and get ourselves ready for the actual sing-along, in which case at that point I'm going to encourage you to stand and sing with the track, and we shall all put our voices together again. So that's the plan, and this whole thing should take about an hour, I should suggest. Now, I've got some other important news to tell you. Do you remember, and some of you will remember, I told you a story about how I had not actually met Claude Michel Schoenberg, who wrote Les Miserables. So I didn't meet him, but in a very strange quirk of fate, he stayed in my very house. I'm just telling people who don't know, so sorry if you know the story, because this is for audience who don't know already. It's just to do with, nothing to do with music, really. It's just to do with the fact that we do home swaps. You'll have heard of people doing home swaps for holidays. And I swapped with this family who live in Lyon in France. Turned out they were related to Claude Michel, creator of the amazing music, and he came to stay as well. So he has stayed in my house, played my piano, and so we have a connection. Now, when I knew I was going to do this course, I got in touch with him. I said, do you remember staying in Edinburgh? And I wondered whether you could get involved. And he was so up for it, and such a very generous and kind man, always replying very quickly with lots and lots of heart and enthusiasm. And come August, we were all set to have a video from him and him saying good, just some well-wishing remarks. This is the sad bit, and I think you'll remember this from August. He wasn't well. He messaged me with huge apologies. He was poorly, and he said, could he delay the message until the October concert? I said, of course. So recently I've been back in touch. Unfortunately, he is still poorly, so we sent him our very, very best wishes. But he was generous and kind enough to write us a personal message for our concert. And so before we sing the Les Miserables medley, which is in our, not the first time, but the second time, the actual concert, I'm going to read out the words that he wrote specially for the Choir of the Earth. And they're very moving words and very heartfelt, emotional words. And I can't wait to share them with you as well. So that's going to happen later on in the concert. Right. I think that's probably enough chat, because now is the time to reveal our first Sound of Music medley. And as I say, we're going to listen and I will conduct, and please feel free to sing or just to enjoy. And if you've got audience with you, I am sure at the end of this listening track, they will want to give you big applause, and you should take yourself a bow wherever you are, a proud bow, and we'll be doing that again later. Are we ready? This is the moment. I tell you what, I'm not ready. I haven't got my music open at the first page. I had it on the Lonely Goat Herd page. So I'm going to need to get that ready. And here we are, everybody. This is the moment. Thank you very much for all your hard work, and be very proud. Here is the Sound of Music medley.
These are a few of my favorite
fantastic. Oh, I'm so pleased that I'm checking out your comments, and everybody seems to be so pleased as well with how it sounds. Really does sound like you're all in one room. The voices blend beautifully. There's a joy in the performance, which I think, how do you teach that? It's coming from you. Thank you so much. There's an absolute bubbly joy, and it's just infectious, isn't it? When the little bouncy bit, I was really trying to, I should probably, when I'm conducting, have a little bit of a sort of, more, what shall I say, less bouncy sort of, because you're meant to see the beat, but I can't help myself. That's how it goes. Oh, I'm so glad. No, that was the first listening, and you've all enjoyed it, I think. Yeah, we're getting loads and loads of good comments. And here we are, everybody, ready for our Les Miserables. Now, this is our first time of listening. And as I said, and then we're going to be actually really just doing that one more time and listening again and absolutely joining in and singing with everybody. This is the community of this lovely choir of the earth. We're from all over the world, and isn't it fantastic? So fantastic. I'm so happy, and we're going to now have a listen to the Les Miserables and enjoy this, everybody. Just a little bit of admin to find the right track. Not much admin. I'm ready. Are you ready? Here we go.
Oh
Just wow. Oh, are you proud? Wasn't it spectacular? I mean, honestly, I'm so pleased with that sound. Fantastic. The blend, the gents, when you sang on your own, there was so much power and concentrated tone in what you got out. It was wonderful. And then the beautiful blend of the sops and altos when you sang together. It was warm and heartfelt. You know, we listened to Ben and myself singing, didn't we, the backing track a few times. But it was just one voice on each part. What a difference to hear all of you. There's something so all-encompassingly wonderful about a huge group singing the music together. Isn't it life-affirming and wonderful? And I like your track so much better than my track. I do. I just love it when we all sing together. Hey, did you all have favourite moments that you were listening to? I thought the Bring Him Home was particularly fantastic. Lovely. Just the way you floated those notes up high. Fantastic. The other bit I just was really uplifted by was after the gents have sung, then join in the fight that will give you the right to be free. And when we all sing for the first time, in the middle of the medley, do you hear the people sing? That was just incredible. And then obviously the build to the end. Did anybody else find that the first bit felt faster than ever? At the end of the day, I mean, I thought I'd got the hang of all of that in the summer. And then I was struggling a little bit. I was thinking, gosh, and the sun in the morning is waiting to rise. So aren't we glad we got a second opportunity to do this? Because that took me a little bit by surprise, just listening to our track. I thought, gosh, that's really, we're taking that at a lick. But you absolutely managed it. Did you notice there were a few little extra glissandos on the harp and things like this? So thank you again to the tech guys who have really put this together and joined up those moments where there were some gaps in between the songs. They filled them up with something sumptuous and lovely orchestration. So they've done a wonderful, wonderful job. And gosh, I enjoyed that. It was tremendous to hear you all. And just so together. And so heartfelt. And everything I always wanted in that medley. So everybody, that is us having had our dummy run, our listening. Let me just see some chat. Everybody's really pleased. It was tough at the diction, absolutely. And the words were clear. It was strange, amazing that you must have just kept the beat really, really firmly when you did your upload and your recording. So yes, Leslie, I'm just catching something Leslie said. So appropriate for the times we have been through and are still going through. That is so right, Leslie. Absolutely. And when I come to read you the message from Claude Michel, he touches on the dark times as well, but with a very positive spin, and it's very moving. And yeah, it just feels absolutely right. Very, very life-affirming and strong words. And of course, we all love the melodies. Absolutely moving and wonderful. Right, are we ready? We're going to put aside Les Miserables for the moment. We're going to sing now. Sound of Music. This is for you, everybody. This is for you. And that was you. I hope you are so proud. So now it's time to properly present. If you're in a room with people, just make sure that you're standing somewhere where they can see you and they're going to be watching your performance, ready for the bow at the end. And this is us singing along. So make sure you've got the audio on some great big speaker. If you've got the Bluetooth speaker or whatever, whack it up to max. Definitely whack it up to max. And so we can absolutely fill the room where you are and we can just enjoy the sounds that we're making. I'm going to get a little glug of water, have a little sort of shakedown because this is now actually our official concert. Excuse me a moment. Oh, that one's empty. Here we are. Okay, everyone, we've had our little two minute rest. Are we ready? Thumbs up. It's very, it just feels great to hear the melodies again, doesn't it? And just fabulous to hear everything that you've done with it. So everyone, are we ready for a performance of The Hills Are Alive? My favourite things, The Lonely Goat Herd, Do, Re, Mi. By the way, top notch with all your yodeling. Did you catch that? Lay-o-lay-o-lay-hoo. That was fantastic. Absolutely got your mouth and your vocal cords around all that up and down with the octave leaps. Fantastic. Really was amazing. Yeah, favourite bits in this one. I mean, I always love the opening, of course. Raindrops on Roses, fantastic. Yeah, just bowled over by the Lonely Goat Herd. The technique. You did really, really good job. And then, as I said earlier, I already said this, but the joy in the Do, Re, Mi, the joy and the bounce and the fun and the rhythm and the energy, and we are ready. Okay, everybody. Enough chat from me. Are we ready for our performance? Thank you for the concert, and now the sound of music.
Songs they have sung for 1,000 years.
yourselves a clap. I don't want to clap too loud into the mic, but that was fantastic. I can't hear it enough, actually. So jolly. I'm absolutely uplifting. Thank you. How did it go? How did the concert go your end? Let me know. Were you singing full volume? Were you just enjoying all the listening to all the other voice parts all together and creating this fantastic medley? Well, it's almost a shame to put it down because I've enjoyed this so much. But it's just great that you're going to get a copy of this and you can listen to it as and when, and so can I. So this is just a fantastic evening to all come together and to be all socially connected in the chat going up on the screen, which is great as well to see everybody here enjoying it as well as much as I am. So thank you very much. I'm going to lay the Sound of Music down. And this is the moment I told you about. I'm going to read you the message for us. especially for us. So the last email I had from Claude Michel, as I told you, he's been so affirming, and he was frustrated, I think, that he wasn't able to be more involved due to his health issues. And the last email, I'll just tell you what he said first. He said, "Dear Libby, I feel a little bit better, but not enough to show a joyful face on a video," which is sad. So he just wasn't able to show his face. But here is the message. This is just for us. I'll read it out to you. Dear friends, Libby told me about the medley of Les Mis you have been singing. It's very gratifying for me to know that the show is coming to you. I was a child in a small city of the west of France and managed to hear and attend concerts and plays by local companies, and the performances did have a huge impact on my decision to become a composer. If a few of you decide to have a future in our business, it's already a big victory for me and the whole community of musical theatre. Not everything is happening in London, as not everything was happening in Paris in my early days. Les Miserables is a wonderful novel. I encourage you to read it, and I hope you realise how much we tried to be true to the spirit of Victor Hugo's work. When you are good, you are stronger than when you are bad. Even the young understand the beauty of a peaceful death once you have accomplished your life with goodness and compassion for the human kind. This show has changed many, many lives. For the creators, the artists, and members of the audience, and I hope it will change you a little bit too. The problems of humanity are eternal. Victor Hugo has given us a big image of human characters, and we all know a Javert, a lot of Thénardiers, Fantine, Cosette, Éponine, and so on. Maybe one day I can hear the recording. I wish you all the best. Our time is not the easiest one, but tomorrow will come. Claude Michel Schoenberg. I think you'll agree that was a very generous and long message for him to send us when he's not well and he's in a bed. So I was particularly grateful that he didn't just send us a couple of sentences. That had a real message. And many of you are saying that we should wish him well, and we will do. Mark also was able to thank him for the message and to send our collective best wishes, which was fantastic. So when he said, this was obviously written before he heard the recording, so maybe one day I can hear the recording. He will hear the recording. And he may even watch this tonight, this clip of our concert. So I'm just going to read his final sentence one more time before we actually sing the medley, the Les Mis medley, one more time. And these words will maybe ring in our ears as we sing it one more time. So are you ready, everybody? We are going to perform the Les Miserables medley now, ready to perform it and singing with your whole heart. And this is our final performance. And yes, just think of these moving words. So let me just tee up the track, and then I'm going to read his final sentence in the message one more time. And then we're going to sing Les Miserables all through and absolutely enjoy it one more time. Our time is not the easiest one, but tomorrow will come.
Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you join me on the stage? Who will be strong and stand with me? Beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? When join the fight that will give you the right to be free. Do you hear the people sing, sing the song of angry men?
everybody. Always need to leave that moment of pause at the end of a performance just for the music to settle. And now, as if we were in a real concert hall, I am going to gesture to different parts of the choir, and you are to take your personal bow. So we are starting with the sopranos. Everybody, all the sopranos, take a bow. Fantastic sopranos, beautiful, beautiful singing. Well done. And now I gesture more towards the middle of the choir, and it's the altos with your rich, deep, wonderful voices. And fantastic to the altos. Well done. Fantastic. And now over to the gents. The tenors, will you please take a bow? You were tremendous. Absolutely great, great singing. Thank you so much. Take a bow, the tenors. And finally, our basses. Proud of you, basses, providing the foundation of this choir. Take a bow, the basses. Well, what can I say? All of you, it's fantastic to have a copy of this. I got a little emotional as I turned the final page. And it was the back page of the Les Mis medley. And I'm thinking, oh, that's it. That's it. That's the last time we hear that. And it's such a wonderful build, isn't it? The way it just crescendos to that final chord. Wow, what can I say? Thank you so much, everybody. I would like to say a big thank you to Mark right now. Mark, I think you're listening still. I'm sure you are. But just thank you for trusting me with this course, because Mark didn't really know me too well. But thank you very much for offering me the opportunity to run this course. I have loved it. I have loved all the positivity and the chat, and emojis are just the best, aren't they? Wonderful. So thank you to Mark for this. Thank you to the tech people again. We've thanked them already for just producing all of that. Mainly thank you to you for coming along and for giving up your time and just being so game on to produce this incredible pair of medleys that we can just enjoy forever. It doesn't tire, does it? We sing it again. We've sung both medleys twice and both enjoyed them enormously, both times. So that's the end of our concert. I wanted to let you know that I am running another course. Thank you so much, Mark. I'm going to be running next year in March 2022. I am going to be teaching you the John Rutter Requiem. It's a sumptuous work, beautiful melodies, things to work on, interesting harmonies, but always the John Rutter magic of tunes that can't leave you, that stay with you. And of course, a requiem, the words are so moving as well. So I would be delighted to see you all on the Requiem course next March. Bring your friends, spread the word. It will be fantastic. And I know many of you are involved in courses coming up, so much going on. The Choir of the Earth is an amazing, amazing body of people that come together to make music and support each other through song and music. So I am going to really enjoy looking at all your chat, because I can watch this whole back later, and I'm going to really enjoy everything that you've said, because it just feels like there's been a lot of positive chat. And thank you so much to you all. So big claps. And that's the end of our concert. Go and enjoy your evening, or go to bed if it's time for going to bed. And thank you for your singing, and hope to see you again next year. All the very best to you all. Thank you and goodbye.